Ah, that's why the microphone wasn't working. Dumb. Anyway, welcome back to a brand new video, everybody. My name is Official Bits Gaming, or Ian, and welcome back to another stream. Also, it's actually gonna hype. We're just got out of a heat wave. The heat wave is absolutely insane, and I have to say, a big thank you to everyone that was there for the previous stream. To start off with, hold the thought there for a second. So specialist bonus on Call of Duty has been removed. Okay, specialist bonus is gone. It's too overpowered, and of course it's also, you know, kind of sucks to get killed by someone that uses that, right? So they added in the armored truck again for the second time, and this was added in season 2, but they removed it right away. Same thing happened here. Now, before you even get your thoughts up, oh, why did they remove it again? There's a bug, okay? They can make them go invincible and never break. Therefore, if you're in the turret, or the turret, you cannot die. You have complete God mode. So they took that out of the game, so you can't have that problem. But on the other thought, there's 2 weapons that are really overpowered right now, and I have to go over them with you guys. So, starting off, number 1. This loadout is absolutely a godsend, and it still is an absolute machine. Number 1 is the MP5. I always have my light weapon first, kind of thing, in case someone's in close quarters. So first things first, I'm running in the agency instead of the sound suppressor. Now I'm going to say that why. The reason being is because they changed the way it works. so agency is the better option to go with. The Tiger Team Spotlight, it still gives you a lot of movement speed. It's going to be a necessity to get around faster on your target. Raider Stock, once again, for that ADS time and sprint fire time. 50 round mags. Casual is always, you don't want to take away ADS time that much. And then the Bruiser Grip for, again, another movement speed and hipfire, rather than using the vertical control, because we don't have a barrel. So this makes us really fast and agile and really lightweight. For our secondary, we're going to be running the Groove Suppressor. This is going to make your weapon have the most amount of range possible and bullet velocity by 25%. But it also will help you out with the accuracy a little bit better, because it gives us vertical control. But if you feel like you're not going to be doing that much and you just want to get faster movement speed, faster ADS, and you might want to be using the normal suppressor. Lastly, we also have the 20-inch Spetsnaz RPK. This again adds control for whatever reason, and we're using it for a lot of range. Now, before we weren't using this. Before we didn't even have the barrel, we actually just had an optic instead. But now we're rocking the barrel, the skeletal stock, the 45 round mags, and of course, once again, the Bruiser Grip. Now, if you are a player that struggles a lot more often with this kind of weapon, because it does have quite a bit of a high recoil sometimes, you would be best off using the Spetsnaz Grip, as it is going to help you with that control drastically. I only went for the Bruiser Grip so I can move around a little bit faster and get that hipfire actually when need be. But once again, if you are going to be that kind of person that needs to use one of these barrels, make sure you are using them, as I will be using the Spetsnaz Grip here, as you can see. Spetsnaz Grip does take away ADS firing movement speed, so kind of does suck, but in any case, that's what we're rocking. For the next overpowered setup is my new metal loadout. It's absolutely disgusting. I am still working on the K-Swiss, as I normally play zombies 90% of the time now. I have the sound suppressor until I can get the agency on it. The reason being, because I have ADS speed, sound suppression, bullet velocity, and sprint to fire, which is really great for snipers. It does take away image stability, which isn't even a pro's option on this game. There's nothing that gives it. The next one you want to be really kind of going for is the Combat Recon, as it gives you the most range possible. The SOF Target Designator for aim and stability. This is the only attachment that will give you stability, and the only reason why we use this laser is because when we ADS, the crosshairs are dead center and makes this thing an absolute laser. You can also, when you get the time to actually upgrade, you want to be using the SWAT 5mm laser sight. Reason being, it gives you ADS time, and you're going to need that. For the next one, we're not going to be using any optics. However, you could use the Hemang RF, which does look pretty nice once again on the Roman Opulent weapon. It looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at that sniper. Anyway, so we're not using an optic. Raider stock. Now, this kind of seems like something you wouldn't really use on a sniper because of the sprint fire time, but really, this attachment is going to come into play a lot more often, especially when you get those sprint vertical jumps, or, you know, like a slide out to the side to get an aggressive attack on a player. Because 90% of the time, or 99% of the time, when a sniper is waiting for you to peek out that corner for the second time, he knows you're going to die. He knows you're going to peek that. But if you're a smart player, instead of running around the other way, you could actually run out, jump and slide, or do the cancel slide, and then turn on him, or do a bunny hop, and get the aim much faster while aiming down sights. And ADS firing movement speed is way faster. Lastly, not least, I am not touching anything to do with the underbarrels. I've noticed there isn't really a need for any underbarrel attachments. However, if you feel like you are using an LMG with the sniper, I would recommend using the Patrol Bipod just for that sprinting movement speed, and it has absolutely no cons. I was trying the bipod out for a while, but I realized I didn't kind of quite like the idea of, you know, having sorry if I never scope in. Sorry, I never scope in that long. And then my last attachment, okay guys, the reason why I don't use these is because we're using a rear grip, man. Rear grip makes so much sense. Yes, I know. So as a sniper, you're gonna notice you're gonna get hit a lot from like an assault rifle, like for instance a Kilo or the GRU suppressor. The AK-74U is quite often now, but you'll notice you'll get hit a lot, and generally what happens when you get hit a lot is you're gonna aim up more by a fraction, right? So what you want is flinch resistance on the Cold War weapons, and they really do actually help you keep you on target when you're getting hit. So it kind of makes you think, oh my god, this guy's got aimbot or some, you know, some kind of bullcrap cheat. So the drop shot wrap gives you ADS time, which we kind of need, and flinch resistance by 80%, I believe, which is 2 north. So when I get hit by one bullet, or as I get hit by a couple of bullets, I think it's every 2 to 3 shots, maybe, or just every 1 shot, your body will jolt upwards, right? So it's only going to go up 2 north, which is probably like 1, 2, right? It's going to be very minimal, so it's like bang. So if I'm sniping, and it normally has a lot of climb to it, I'm going to be scoping in, quickly go for it, back out, and then right back in. It's so much easier, right? So that just helps out with that. So that is the sniper loadout on the K-Swiss 31. The gun is absolutely a headshot beamer. I will say that right now. The gun is a one-shot kill every time to the head. Every time. Before, when it first came out, it was a one-shot to the chest, but they figured it was too overpowered for the attachments you can put on it. Number 1, I know I'm not using the MG82 like the MG44 from World at War. This one is actually a personal favorite because it reminds me of another weapon from a different game. If I remember the name, I will put it on screen right now. Anyway, here we go. Agency Suppressor. Reason being, we need as much range as possible to make this weapon absolutely a killing machine. However, if you do want that ADS speed in buildings, you feel like you're playing on a small map like Resurgence, you could go with Suppressor over the Agency, just because you do get that ADS time and sprint to fire time, which we do not get with the Agency. Second barrel attachment, once again, is the Task Force barrel. Now, the only reason being is because they did fix all the Task Force barrels in Cold War. They gave them all horizontal and vertical control. I'm not too sure how much this percentage actually varies throughout, but I do believe it is a small fraction. As we do lose hipfire accuracy, they did take that away by 30%. Sprinting movement speed is also down by 15%, somewhere in there. ADS time is taken away by an additional 10%, and aim walking speed by 10% also. However, you do get that bullet velocity increased by 25%, horizontal recoil, vertical recoil, and effective damage range by 25%. Now, this weapon does have a whopping 4.5 damage head multiplier. Every bullet you land to the head without missing or hitting a different body part is going to do an additional 45% extra damage. So if I'm going to hit a headshot at 100 meters and I say hit 38 head, it's going to do 45 more damage on the next bullet to the head. So it's quite a bit. 3 shots at long range. In addition, if you are not using the Task Force and you feel like it's not effective, you could actually go with the Ranger. It does have the same range as the Task Force, but it has less damage. It has more mobility and more accuracy, but you do lose out once again on that damage and control a little bit. However, a lot of people just like to play with it as it is, man. No laser, as we don't really need any. However, you could go with the Tiger team if you feel like you need that movement speed. Actual arm sight optics, I used it 3 times. It's very flawless, and once again, the default sight is absolutely amazing. For this 4th attachment, we're going to be using the ammunition. The ammunition type is a Stanag 55 round mag. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I not using the fast mags? As much as reload fastness could be really nice, you lose ADS time by 20%. And we're trying not to lose that much really fast. We're trying to keep it as much as possible. So we only need to take away reload quickness by 15% and ADS time by 5. Therefore giving us an ammo capacity more. It's not that bad really on Warzone. We skip out on the underbarrel because we have the task force, which already does give us that control. If we were to add an additional control, the field agent grip will give your accuracy back to its basic line on the map. This build is made for damage, range, and control a little bit. But once again, you could go with the field agent grip. There is also an option for weapons that have a lot of left and right bouncing. You can use the SVOD speed grip. This acts like Commando 4 grip a little bit when you're playing Warzone weapons. And finally, guys, the 5th attachment that I do recommend using is the Raider stock. Once again, you do need that sprint to fire time. You do need that aim walk and movement speed because it is an assault rifle and ADS firing movement speed. It's vital. You could also go with the SAS combat stock. This gives you a little bit less hipfire accuracy, or sorry, a little more hipfire accuracy than the Raider does by 15%. But you do get ADS firing movement speed, aim walk and movement speed, and firing movement speed, whereas the Raider stock has sprint fire, and this, yeah, firing movement speed means you can hip fire basically, and we're ADS most of the time. So that is that with this weapon. It's an absolute beast. You gotta try it. The C58. Perks, just the standard usual EOD, overkill, and amped. Thermite, it's actually really underrated, thermites, especially proximity mines. Proximity mines are coming back into the play a little bit more, especially with that new armored truck. But you could be rocking armored mines and just throw after mine after mine after mine after mine, and they won't outnumber. I think there's a limit to like 4 mines being placed. But I do remember you could spam claymores. I don't know if this glitch still works, but I'm pretty sure they fixed it in Season 2 when Rust came out. Everyone was just spamming claymores like crazy. It was just boom, instantly. So they got nerfed hard. And I remember in them in the beta, I just planted like 1,000,000 of those freaking things. And yeah, it works great. But yes, Thermite, you can finish your target off with them instead of using a throwing knife, being a little quiet. Throw knives are great if you're on solos. But yeah, very nice. For my off-grid, just as a little casual side, I use Ghost, obviously, EOD and Amped with the Claymore. And because Claymores did get buffed, they're just rarely used, really. Heartbeat sensor. We got the black ink knife. The reason being, the mobility on this thing can be quite drastic, but if you look at the damage ratio, we've also got the baseball bat now. That's interesting. Baseball bat has more damage, more mobility, but as you can see, we're losing a lot of accuracy, a lot of range, a lot of fire rate, a lot of control, but you don't really have to worry about that when you're playing with melee weapons as much. Black Ops weapons, again, the damage is up there when you have up close and quarters weapons. It really is. I'm amazed the axe isn't back. But yeah, that's the secondary. And then for the primary, we're still rocking the Krig 6, or as we all know, the ACR. the absolute beast. This one's a little bit changed since we've had the recent updates once again. There are 2 different recommended loadouts I would have for this. Because the barrel is slightly shorter, we're gaining more damage. However, there are some things that come into play with the mobility. So, first things first, we have the field aging grip once again. It is going to give us as maximum control as possible, so we're rocking that. Static 60 round mags. Personally, you could rock the 45 speed mag or 60. 60 is the way to go. Actual arms 3 times optics. And agency suppressor. And the new barrel, before we were rocking the Ranger because we get more accuracy and more mobility. But since the updates, we've got the CMV mil spec. Completely renamed the Task Force barrel. Again, that bullet velocity, that horizontal, that vertical, and damage range. The damage range actually affects how much damage we're doing at maximum range. So the 50 mil barrel is better than the Ranger, unfortunately. If you feel like you can't control it though, you can go with the Ranger. And that sums it up, guys. And I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll get into a couple of solos. And then we'll see how we can get on with that from there on. So I will be right back, everybody. I was thinking of doing a little bit of DIY at some point, which is do it yourself. But whatever. That's weird.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. When I got into this business, I used to make flavored vodka infusions for my friends as gifts. When I started to make a go of it, the owner of a local liquor store showed me the dozens
There we go. I was wondering what the heck was going on.
Okay. He said, if you can make a straight vodka so smooth that you could drink it just by itself, then you'd really have something.
What do we got?
So I did. And now, all these years later, we still only make
new
one
stuff
flavor,
all the time.
Flavored
Clear
vodka.
indicators.
Tito's Handmade Vodka. Distilled
Okay.
and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
We got a freaking invite from someone?
It's finally here, Canada. Barbecue season. And that's why Budweiser now offers
so.
barbecue insurance. If anything gets in the way of you spending time with your buds at a barbecue, you could be covered. So, bust out the flip-flops, fire up that grill, and enjoy that barbecue. And if anything happens, Bud's got with barbecue insurance.
Must be legal drinking age. No purchase necessary. Visit barbecueinsurance.com for full contest rules and entry. Contest closes September 1st, 2021.
Okay, one thing I do want to point out is there's too many cheaters on this game. Too many. Too many. What?
Have you seen the new trailer on Push It for the new Battlefield?
Yeah, very soon.
Pretty fucking epic, isn't it?
Too bad it's an exclusive on Xbox as usual.
Huh? No.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's exclusive on Xbox.
it's exclusive.
You get everything first.
So, the thing is, the fact is, it's going to be one hell of an awesome game. Better than shooting up the one.
It feels like Halo a little bit, and it's cool.
I can't wait for it from Battlefield and hey, we still have Diablo 3 being here to get.
Uh-huh. No. No. Good door.
I want to try that on the PC.
Who cares?
Alright, that's enough fucking about. Now we do this for real.
Here we go. Yeah, you do it twice. Run. Slide, slide, jump. It's called slide counter. You can get unlimited attack spread and run on the map. Tap slide twice. Make sure you have tapped the slide. console players know it by heart. One thing you gotta watch out for here now is too
Enemy team is tracking your position.
What the? Pick it up, please. So you go, like that's your sprint right now, and you got attack sprint. So like if I were to just like jump slide, I would lose my distance. So you just sprint, tap tap slide, sprint, tap tap slide, sprint, tap tap slide. But if you do it too fast, you lose distance, right? Someone's in here. Huh. I was hearing that guy on my left for some reason. Nope. I bought the wrong cord for my headset. The wrong USB cord. It's the 1 meter cable, which is good for console, computer gaming because it's.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Come on. He's in that window, wasn't he? I hear chest in here, so he can't have been here. Where did I get shot from? DMR? No.
Enemy
What?
UAV overhead.
Gotta be my wrist, maybe. There's a car.
Closing in.
My sensitivity feels weird. Not some standard. I have automatic tack sprint on as well, which really helps. Tack sprint. I don't have to push my stick down. It's immediate sprinting. Nope. Just got pushed. Oh, he even had the DMR. He could have had me. Mine now. Huh. The only thing that's annoying about unlimited automatic attack sprint or automatic sprint in general is we tried.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Get out.
Loadout drop on the way. Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
That guy's gonna have to come for it.
Closing in.
Door open. Why am I getting pinged? What's that guy? The guy is just like disappeared. No way. Nice snipes, man. Oh, I hit him. That's at least like what? 395 meters. Oh, I hit him again. So did they change the price of loadouts for all modes, or no, just the one? Seems that way.
I need recon on my position.
UAV entering the AO.
We got a guy down in military coming up. Somewhere.
Repositioning.
Where the fuck?
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Moving.
I'm getting shot from 2 angles. Getting shot in the back is the worst.
Return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done here. Time to earn your freedom, soldier.
Why does my map keep opening up? Stop. See what I mean? Okay. Something's wrong with this game. I think it's coming down to audio. When I'm on Studio Reference, I can hear everything. I don't know why.
don't believe it's been slitting my throat. It's all I ever heard your voice through a photograph. I thought that I've been brought up the past. Once you know you can never go back, I gotta take it on the other side. The centuries are what it meant to be. A cemetery where I buried the sea. A stranger thing that never changed my mind. I gotta take it on the other side.
Traumatic thing. It's like, well, it's either it's traumatic or hey, somebody needs help. And
Take it on.
like two sides to it. Like,
How long will I slide? Separate my side. I don't believe it's been slitting my throat. It's all I ever pour my life into a paper cup. The ashtray full and I'm spilling my guts. She wanna know, am I still a slut? I gotta take it on the other side. A scarlet started and she's in my bed. A candidate for the soulmate bled. Pulls the trigger and I pull the thread. I gotta take it on the
I've never heard of a country not celebrating Canada Day, you know, like, or their own.
take it on. How long will I slide? Separate my side. I don't believe it's been slitting my throat. It's all I ever. Turn me on, take me for a hard ride. Fuck me out, leave me on the other side. I yell and tell her that it's not my friend. I tear her down, and then it fall again.
So apparently it's a residential school thing that's still being annoying. It's over 150 years old. Leave it in the fucking dirt where it's buried. Like, fuck.
It's all I ever had. Slitting my throat. It's all I ever. 'Cause 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 'c Swinging to guitar, swinging to the bass in the back of my car. Ain't got money, ain't got no gas, but we get where we're going if we swing real fast. I scream, you scream, we all scream for her. Don't even talk 'cause I can't ignore her. She's my cherry pie, cool drinking water, such a sweet surprise. Tastes so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie, oh yeah. She's my cherry pie, smile on your face, can't help it. Not so good, bring a tear to my eye. Sweet cherry
Wow, a lot of people in prison this time.
If anything gets in the way of you spending time with your buds at a barbecue, you could be covered. So, bust out the flip-flops, fire up that grill, and enjoy that barbecue. And if anything
Oh, this guy's cheating, man. I don't believe it. I've seen him first. You know, like, there are so many things that are spooky about this game, man. Too many cheaters, man. Too many cheaters.
Hey guys, it's Billie Eilish. Listen to
That's why I play Resurgence, man. There's no cheaters.
only on Spotify.
I've never seen a cheater on Resurgence. Man, I might even transition over to Facebook for streaming. Pretty much. You know what? Actually, let's do that. Let's do that. That's a good show. Let's do that. We'll transition over here, guys.